So, Borderlands 4 official gameplay trailer has released. When they revealed the original reveal trailer, a lot of people were like, don't know how we feel about this. Mainly because of like in-game lore stuff. It says there can only be 4 sirens and there are constantly new sirens happening. I don't know, it's weird. Like, okay, Borderlands 3 was a mess. It had some good fun stuff, but the overarching story was kind of garbage. The Calypso twins were not good. It was like a complete piss take on content creators like all of us. So it felt a little like targeted, but at the same time, it's fine. But yeah, the official gameplay trailer is out for Borderlands 4. Let's see if this game can live up to the hype per se, but can it spark an interest back into the Borderlands series? After 3 left, a lot of people burnt out. Let's go.
What use is a vault hunter? What use is a killer?
Okay, we have summons. Not gonna lie, that panther, leopard, wolf looks awesome.
A brute. A rule-breaking, loot-taking, running and gunning.
Hey look, it's Reinhardt, but Viking.
Natural disaster. You are, in a word, mayhem. I take that personally.
No, nothing wrong, ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of hot. No, nothing wrong with a little bit.
Okay, so it seems like the Moe's replacement is now Flak. So you have a spectral. I guess she's the siren, I'm guessing. So her siren powers are she can summon a leopard pet.
Be advised, a citywide curfew has been enacted. Violators will be shot on sight.
Oh, so now there are grappling abilities? You can grapple stuff now? Could be fun. Really? That's the cover they're going for? Let me check out the deep dive as well. Over here.
Heyo! I'm Randy Pitchford, founder of Gearbox Entertainment.
Oof. Randy, what happened, buddy? What is this comb over you got going?
Today, we're giving you our deepest look yet at Borderlands 4. All the excitement, loot, and gnarly carnage all running on PlayStation 5 Pro.
Since creating the looter-shooter genre nearly 6
That was weird. The way he got out of the vehicle, just kind of not T-posing, but no, like there's no dynamics in his movement. That was weird.
15 years ago, we've continued to refine the formula, delivering better loot, greater freedom, and endless mayhem. And with Borderlands 4, we push things even further.
This is hands down our best Borderlands ever. All new movement, abilities, bigger and badder enemies, and a brand new planet. All in service of making you feel like a total badass.
So your heavy weapons are now like held front and forward, like holding like almost like a flak cannon. Not a flak cannon, but you know what I mean. It's just like right in front of you.
It's the perfect entry point for new players, with incredible new places and a great story. And for our longtime Borderlands fans, we're throwing back to our more grounded tone, while pushing gameplay ahead further than ever before. This is the culmination of years of hard work from my teammates across the Gearbox studios. So enough talk, let's get it. This is Borderlands 4.
Borderlands is an unforgiving sci-fi universe where life is cheap and guns are plentiful. You play as a Vault Hunter, a badass mercenary with powerful abilities called action skills.
Today I'm playing as
I'm sorry, they're called action skills. They don't have an actual fucking name for this shit. They're using the gameplay terminology, which sounds so sad. It's like just... forget it.
Vax, our new siren. She wields supernatural phase energy to devastating effect. She can use that energy to empower herself, or channel it to conjure deadly minions that fight alongside her.
And because everything's better in co-op, I'm joining as Rafa, a former...
Okay, so basically she's Flak. I don't know if you can flip your summons on the fly, but they are summons regardless. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. That is what we call a feels badman. Okay, not feels bad. It's more derivative than it is groundbreaking, which is unfortunate.
A Tediore soldier who wears an experimental exosuit. He can deconstruct an arsenal of weapons, like the razor-sharp arc knives.
These are 2 of our 4 new Vault Hunters that you can play at launch.
So he's a Tediore? Wait, what was it? Wait, Tediore? Retired Tediore? What did that say?
Channel it to conjure deadly minions that fight alongside her.
And because everything's better in co-op, I'm joining as Rafa, a former Tediore soldier who wears an experimental exosuit.
Okay, former Tediore soldier wearing an exosuit. Okay. It's a bit like Zane, almost. Kinda.
He can deconstruct an arsenal of weapons, like the razor-sharp arc knives.
These are 2 of our 4 new Vault Hunters that you can play at launch.
Borderlands 4 takes place on Kairos, an all-new planet steeped in conflict. For thousands of years, the Timekeeper kept the planet hidden, controlling its inhabitants with bolts, cybernetic implants fused to their spines. Anyone who stepped out of line was brutally crushed by his army of synthetic soldiers known as the Order.
That is until 6 years ago when Elpis showed up. This rogue moon was teleported away from Pandora at the end of Borderlands 3 by the legendary Vault Hunter Lilith. When it reappeared across the galaxy, it crashed into the protective veil around Kairos. The results were devastating. A planet-wide cataclysmic event that disrupted the Timekeeper's perfect order.
Now people all across Kairos have started rising up, some even ripping out their bolts, and chunks of their brain along with it.
Here it comes!
That's the situation our Vault Hunters have crash-landed into. A planet ready to explode, and you're the spark. As you explore, you'll meet a cast of incredible characters. Fan favorites return, like Zane and Moxie.
You can't have
You'll
give
also
up
meet
Moxie.
new friends like Rush.
And as always, Claptrap is along for the ride.
Last but not least is Echo 4. This helpful drone follows you everywhere, hacking order tech, scanning the environment, and helping guide you to objectives.
To be fair, the Echo has always kind of upgraded itself throughout time. But I can feel that this Echo bot is going to become Claptrap 2.0 with its own quips and stuff like that. Which can... I know some people hate Claptrap. But at the same time, but this seems to be taking on a more serious tone than the usual, romp that is Borderlands. So again, I'm not 100% keen on the story that I'm seeing so far. Is it going to get better? Or of course, they're giving us a surface level look at things. But generally, when you look at Borderlands 2, it's fucking chaos. So I don't know, it just feels weird that they're keeping a very serious tone for what is essentially the most campiest game ever. Whatever, let's see.
But enough of all that. Let's get into the game.
Thanks to our improved lobby system, it's easier than ever to join up with your friends on the fly. And with full crossplay at launch, you can play with your friends on any platform.
Today, we're venturing into Terminus Range, a frigid, mountainous region.
This is just one of the 4 zones on Kairos that you can seamlessly explore. There's next to no loading time, just endless looting and shooting mayhem.
For our current mission, we need to break into a secret black site located deep in the mountains. One of the Timekeeper's generals, Vile Lichter, has been conducting grotesque experiments on locals. It's up to us to stop him.
All right, let's get moving. Here I'm using Glide, one of our new movement abilities. Along with dash, double jump, climbing, and point grapple, these make getting around more fun and add a ton of utility to combat.
As you traverse, you'll uncover a vast and beautiful world. And to bring Kairos to life, we've been...
Okay, so it looks like double jump is a thing now. Gliding, grappling, wall climbing. I guess it gives you a degree of verticality. But then that was also explored in the pre-sequel with the oxygen low areas. So you could low gravity, it's not oxygen low gravity situations. So you could just float for miles and stuff like that. So I get that.
Introduced dynamic weather and events, so you constantly have new things to discover.
There's also plenty of local wildlife to contend with, like these Cratch, flying beasts who attack in flocks.
Here we've come across a silo, one of several new activities in Borderlands 4.
You'll naturally discover short gameplay experiences like this all across Kairos. There's no need to pick up a mission first. These are auto-granted and tracked on your HUD.
Silos house old, decommissioned order tech that you can hijack for the Crimson Resistance.
With the help of Echo 4, we'll hack into their network and release the communications balloon. Now that we're in charge, we can fast travel to the silo. And as a bonus, it's revealed the approximate location of a vault key fragment. We can collect...
Oh no. Oh no. They're going full Ubisoft on us. Yo, Gearbox, why? Ugh.
Collect these fragments to unlock a hidden vault, a high-level dungeon with challenging combat and serious loot.
Let's get after it. Another nice thing about silos is you can zip line up and take off.
I want you to start making a list of borrowed game mechanics. That's Apex Legends right there. I don't know if a game before it had it. I don't know if Fortnite did it first. I don't remember, but again, it's still derivative.
And if that's not fast enough for you, you can always pull out your personal vehicle, the Digirunner. Just hop on, hit boost, and get rolling.
You can customize the body, paint job, and even how it handles.
And because this is Borderlands, you best believe it has guns.
These guys are like the most uninterested people to talk in this game. it feels like they recorded this in like post done. So it's like a post processing voiceover. So the game is all recorded. They do the thing, then they just record over everything, as opposed to doing it in real time. That's what it feels like.
As you traverse, you'll encounter a host of dynamic events. From order patrols to world bosses, there's always something to shoot and loot.
All right, we're coming up on an order outpost. Let's see the new movement abilities in action.
It's not game. Lighting's been there for a while.
Chaining our new traversal abilities together makes combat more dynamic than ever. You can dash in and out of melee attacks, dodge projectiles, or quickly reposition to gain an advantage.
Now I know that.
Okay. Immediately within that one encounter, there were a variety of enemy types, which is good. That was always one of the problems that Borderlands had. You had Big Bruiser, or you had a Goliath, or a Psycho, or a Midget. Or any of the other soldiers of the various corporations. Or their big fuck-off robots doing shit. There's a distinct lack of enemy variety. Here, just within that one fight, I saw a multitude of different enemies for different kind of things. So that's kind of cool. I like that. Enemy variety was always a problem in Borderlands, but now they've got it, and I like it.
That there's a vault fragment around here somewhere. But we've got a mission to get back to. Let's pull out Echo 4 to show us where to go.
I imagine there are a lot of people who would like this. They would appreciate it. Like I'm not saying it's taking away from anything, but the idea was we would always just roam around. So in a way, it's kind of like what's what I'm looking for. It railroads you a little bit. It doesn't allow you to. It doesn't reward you for just figuring shit out. Of course, you can still do that. I'm sure you can just turn them off and never use them. I'm sure there are ways for you to figure something out, but it's just. I know some people find this very upsetting, but for new players, perfectly fine. People are not used to this franchise.
We're meeting up with none other than the Tigra Partali herself, Amara. She's a former vault hunter and exotic pet sitter from Borderlands 3. She came to Kairos in search of Lilith and is now helping us take down the Timekeeper.
Is Amara no longer a siren? Okay.
Don't you whine at me, Hermes. We'll play in a moment, huh? Ugh, you agree to pet sit for a few weeks, and the next thing you know, you're having full conversations with animals.
You don't use security like that unless you've got something to hide. This must be the path to the black side.
Agreed. But if Lilith is on the other side, I don't mind some property destruction.
Ooh.
Oh no, she's still a siren.
Your specialty. Please, be my guest.
What is this derp face looking motherfucker?
Come, let's throw some light on this black...
Okay, so wait, hold on. So who are the current sirens right now? You've got Eva, Amara, Vex, I believe? Tanis? Lilith's dead. Or is she? I believe you can only have 4 or 5 sirens existing all at once? There's never less, never more.
Site of his. This place is crawling with creeps. Clear them out.
Co-op has always been at the heart of Borderlands, and we've put a ton of work into making it better than ever. Our improved lobby was just the start. You can also set your own campaign difficulty independently of the rest of the party. This way, everyone can tune the experience to their liking.
And you don't have to worry about loot ninjas stealing your drops, as loot is always instanced for each player. Plus, if you ever get split up, you can easily fast travel to your friends.
And 2-player split screen returns so you can enjoy couch co-op. Regardless of how you play, we just want you to be able to hang with your buddies and have a great time.
What the hell is that?
Everyone else heard the talking creep, right?
Tim feels like the product of Lictor's twisted mind. Another of his experiments.
Okay, so I'm stopping it here because anything more, it just feels like I'm just going into too much. Yeah, it seems the game is taking out a bit of a more serious tone. Not sure I'm keen on that. It looks good. I like the new movement options. I like the enemy variety that I've seen so far. Kind of cool. But again, fuck, what's his name? Rafa. His ability seems kind of cool. Destructing weapons. So it's like it's a bit like Zane, but melee focused mainly. Seems to be the thing. And of course, yeah, you should have 2 abilities. Wait, no, is that grenades? Might be grenades. L1 is still your action ability. But yeah, and they seem to go going for the dark magician kind of feel to it, like throwing out energy balls, as opposed to using the summoning mechanic, which I'm sure most people are more curious about. It's the summoning of your creatures. So the fact that they're not showing, I mean, they might show that off later, but I'm calling this thing here. So am I excited for Borderlands 4? I have to wait and see. Essentially, like, I need to know where this is going. I don't want to watch any more videos about it, mainly because I don't want to. Like, I want to build my own opinion. So this in itself is a problem for me. I should have done this. But yeah, I look forward to it, I think. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys all so much for watching. I will catch you guys all next time. So from me to you guys. Till then, peace out.